boys and girls. My name is Miss Susie, and I'm excited to share with you today a book about the rodeo. And sometimes with a rodeo, there's a county fair. And so this is one of my favorite books. It's so funny and cute, and I hope you enjoy it too. It's called The Cotton Candy Catastrophe at the Texas State Fair. And the author is Dottie Enderle, and it's illustrated by Chuck Gailey. And the illustrator draws the pictures. So enjoy the pictures while you listen to the story. The Cotton Candy Catastrophe at the Texas State Fair. Look, there's Big Tex. He's got the Texas flag on his shirt. The Cotton Candy Catastrophe at the Texas State Fair. When Jake walked into the Texas State Fair, he passed up the funnel cakes, the popcorn, the nachos, and the corn dogs, and he headed straight to the cotton candy booth. He placed his money on the counter and grinned up at Mrs. Pearl Jackson, the lady twirling the pink feathery confection. Mrs. Pearl grinned right back. But when Jake walked away with his treat, he didn't notice that a long strand of cotton candy was still attached to the spinning machine. Mrs. Pearl saw what was happening and quickly flipped the power switch. The machine didn't stop. The tub kept spinning and filling up with cotton candy. "Oh my goodness," she cried. "This machine is stuck." The cotton candy grew larger and larger. It whirled like a Texas tornado, twisting and twirling and trapping Miss Pearl in a giant candy web. The machine continued to spin out of control. Cotton candy billowed over the sides and slithered like a rattlesnake trailing on Jake's paper cone. As he strolled by the carnival games, the barkers yelling, "Step right up!" stepped back in the icky mats of cotton candy. "Oh my goodness, what in tarnation is this?" they shouted. They hopped onto their game counters, crashing pyramids of balls and darts and stuffed animals. Everything fell with a clink and a clatter. Jake never looked back. He didn't know. He has no idea what's happening. When he passed the merry-go-round, the cotton candy attached itself to the carousel horses. The organ music played merrily as the candy bobbed up and down, round and round, wrapping up and all the riders like a fancy pink birthday present. Jake didn't even notice. Midway through the midway, Jake came to his favorite attraction, the haunted house. He entered with an eerie feeling that something was sneaking behind him in the shadows. He clamped his eyes shut, took a deep breath, and bravely made his way through. Dracula, the Wolfman, and the Mummy, however, ran screeching and screaming as the cotton candy poofed out the windows, crawled down the sides, and crept along new paths. Jake just kept on walking. He still doesn't know. He has no idea what's happening. The cotton candy grew bigger and bigger. It rolled through the livestock pens like a tremendous tumbleweed, trapping the chickens, the hogs, and the longhorn steer. Even the sheep wore pink wool. He still doesn't know. See? Scarlet Scruggs, the fair queen, shouted, "Run for your lives!" Folks scattered, but when Scarlet tried to dash off, she tripped on her Miss State Fair ribbon. Jake was unaware of the excitement behind him. Light bulbs shattered, carnival music skidded to a halt, and it was just about then that Jake seated himself on the Texas Star, the largest Ferris wheel in America. The cotton candy hitched itself on too, and the wheel weaving a king-size cotton blanket that covered the entire park. The Texas Star jolted to a stop with Jake on the very top. To his amazement, the entire park was wrapped in a sticky cotton candy cocoon. People chomped and munched their way out. Others ran, grabbing their children and scrambling to the parking lot. Tires squealed, horns honked. It was a nightmare. But the worst sight of all was Big Tex, the 52-foot tall cowboy who greets all the visitors as they arrive. He waved and shouted, "Howdy," in his fancy new pink tutu. What a disgrace. Look at his tutu. Folks shouted for help. Call the police. Call the fire department. Call the Texas Rangers. But Jake had a better idea. "Someone let me down," he shouted. A few men trudged forward and tugged the lever of the Texas Star, lowering Jake to the ground. And then, holding his paper cone high above his head, Jake found a trail unblazed by his cotton candy. He led it in and out, curving this way and that until he came to the perfect place. Jake herded every bit of that cotton candy right into the cotton bowl. Firemen arrived and turned on their hoses, changing the monster cotton candy into puddles of sugar water. And with a whomp, 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 the machine ran out of cotton candy. Soon, it was business as usual at the Texas State Fair. And it suddenly occurred to Jake that he was still hungry. "I think I'll have some taffy now." Do you think taffy's a good idea? Taffy is sticky. I wonder if the same thing will happen. I don't know. I hope y'all enjoy this book. Enjoy Texas, the big star, the Lone Star State. Enjoy candy and fairs, cotton candy and Ferris wheels. Enjoy animals, but mostly just enjoy having fun. We love you and we're praying for you. Bye.